Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Sold out, more than 17,000 on hand at the Thomas and Mack Center, right smack dab in the campus of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Back to the timed event side of things, 8-time world champion Joe Beaver joins us again. Tie-down roping, and Randy Carlisle, first run for him ever, the Wrangler NFR.
Yeah, a couple new ones this year, you know. Randall's all-state basketball player. It's a three-point shootingest dude you ever saw. He's roped hard. I tell you what, last winter he worked really hard at it. I saw him at a lot of little rodeos that nobody else was at. He was working on his game. So here we go, first one at the national finals. He got it on him. Got him turned around. This is a really great set of calves. It's going to be fast. Things are going to happen fast. You know, 8-1, first guy out. I'm going to say he wins third place, fourth maybe tonight.
Yeah, if I'm a team, I like it how those guys come to you for advice mid-round there, Joe.
Yeah, half of them probably don't need to know what I'm thinking. They just want some backup, you know. That's kind of like, help me take this.
If you don't want the truth, don't ask
that's
Joe.
True, don't ask. Stetson's big. He's got a big chance. First NFR, bounces him by, doesn't get him flanked. Wrap hook. You know, if you put a 7-7 goes to the lead, that's how fast they're going to time. You know, if you put a wrap hook on your calf in the first go-around, you know that they're good. Now watch, he gets to this calf, and right here, he kind of lets him bounce by him, but he kept moving forward, sticks that wrap and slap on him, and goes to the lead. First NFR, 7-7, 8-1. If it continues like this, we have a tie-down roping tonight.
Boy,
got to rope the calf, but second, you need to turn him around and have him standing up when you get there.
Well, here's the trivia. Who was the last cowboy to win an all-around title, and his name wasn't Trevor Brazil. It was Ryan Jarrett.
You're looking at him.
Did it in
RJ,
2005.
wow. Look, you see how he took the time to roll that slack over? He gets his calf flanked, strung. He goes from the belt. New leader. Tie for the lead, 7-7. You know, he's the only guy in the field of 15. I'll take that back. He's probably the only guy you see at a rodeo of 50 that strings from the belt. But he can do it. Watch what I mean. When he flanks a calf, most people have it in their mouth. He goes from the belt. 1, 2, and a hooey. We've run 3 guys, 8-1s winning thirds. This could be a fun week for the calf ropers.
Ollies and the Wright brothers, and how about a couple of Coopers? Cliff Cooper, his brother's the reigning world champion.
We've talked about Cliff. You know, he's so game on. He's made the finals a couple times just right at the last minute. And with 7-7 winning the go-around, Stetson Best, Ryan Jarrett, I promise you that is not safe. Cliff's a cool cat. He just doesn't let much bother him. He ropes good. He ties really good. He doesn't make many mistakes. This calf it's taking some time. This calf's not wanting to look in the front of the gate. There we go. He's out, and he's got it the same spot. Calf turned around. We got a chance to break the 7-second. No, he missed strings him. All right, he's a one-string man like myself, but you miss one, you got to go back and get it. 10-7. Sure had a chance to tie that calf in 7 flat. He just didn't get the string on the front leg.
Missed opportunity in round number 1 for Cooper.
Back, but I just kept hustling.
Well, congratulations, you did it tonight.
Thank you.
All right, to Shane Slack.
Shane Slack, this calf ran hard. He runs him about halfway down the arena, but this guy's fast on the ground. You know, what a comeback story. He hadn't been here in, I think, maybe 1995 or 6 was the last time.
1996, the only other time he's qualified.
Yeah, and he ropes really good. He had a kind of a sabbatical there for a while and had to kind of get away from roping and came back. And, you know, to be 30, whatever he is, 7, 8 years old, the game's changed in the last 10 years since he's been here. It's hats off to him to come back, change his game, and make the national finals.
You know, and I thought he hustled through that run pretty well. That really
trips to the Wrangler NFR. He was the Resistol PRCA Rookie of the Year in 2009.
You know, this might be the first rodeo back on Riata in probably 8 months, maybe 7 or 8 months. He's late. He missed the barrier. He's got to run this calf down a ways. Gets him turned around. He's halfway there. He's got him flanked, strung. He could go the lead right here. Great run. Bobbles his hooey, still takes the lead. 7-6. You know, that's just having confidence on your old buddy right there.
Yeah.
He started riding this great horse, a Buck Daniels, that his brother Jason trained when he was 15 or 16 years old, you know. You don't get to ride him for 8 months and just come back and tie one in 7-6. Watch how he pulls. See how he pulls that calf? But as soon as he hits the ground, Riata stops. That means he's easy, fast to tie. How about that for an old partnership making it back right? Unbelievable amount of talent. Works 2-3 events really good. Got a really bright future in this kid, and he can do it. He's out a little bit late, reaches, ropes him. Okay, he's the first guy that had him hit on his side, but it worked out. He came up in his arms. Still got a chance right here, Rap Hood.
Gambles a little bit. Yep, 7 and 9 for him.
And that's the difference in these guys. I mean, they're wanting to win. You put a wrap wheel on your first calf, it's a chance for him to get up. Right here, he's got to kind of stand the calf up. If he can have him stand when he gets there, he's going to be faster. But watch this. This is to try determination. Because I'm telling you, that calf, he laid 6 seconds, but he didn't lay 6.1.
Best in the world are yet to rope. Justin Moss came here a year ago. He was ranked number 1. He would battle with Tough Cooper for 10 rounds, and he would just miss out when it was all said and done.
And these calves will fit Moss's. I mean, Moss ties fast calves, and these calves are set up to tie fast. He's got a good start, reaches out there. Ooh, it goes on.
Wow.
Didn't look like it was going to. A little late getting there, and this calf's going to come up the rope. You know, and that comes from how that loop kind of skipped on. And when it skips on like that, a lot of times your horse's momentum will bring them back to you. It did it. 11 flat, no money tonight.
Moss climbing back on board. What a fast round. Tough Cooper just kind of having some fun with Trevor Brazil.
Yeah, because nobody's going to catch him. Here we go, Sterling Smith, first time qualifier, 7-8.
Rock solid for him.
Unbelievable set of calves they've put together for these guys to rope tonight. But here again, this calf hits on his side. He has to stand him up, and that's the difference between first and fourth right now. You know, it is fun to see a guy like Tough say that. You know, he's kidding, but right.
You got to say it.
It's like when I was going to chasing Ty all the time. They'd say, "What do you think your chances are?" None.
Yeah.
None. Do you know Ty Murray?
I remember one year it didn't look like you had any, and all of a sudden by the 10th round it was all yours.
Timber Moore.
Funny how it works out.
Timber Moore came back from knee surgery a couple years ago. He made the national finals, tore a knee up, had to go home and fix it. You know, when you come back from something like that, it shows what you're made of to make the national finals. 9-8 tonight's no money. So-so run to start the week off. It'll get better.
About him. 5'7", weighs about 160 pounds.
One of the toughest little guys there is going. And I really think the last year his roping is better than it's ever been.
I agree.
And we saw him have trouble here one year in the 10th round. He should have won second or third in average, and he got a rope under the leg. Well, he was kind of sour next year, didn't go. Well, he's back with a vengeance now, I'm telling you. Got this calf set up. This calf stands up. Scott's so fast with his hands right here. 1, 2, and a hooey. He's going to get a little money. No, 8 flat, a little long. You know, a little bit maybe. The only thing I would like to see him change is I'd like to see him get in on him a little faster, because you can make the best run in the world, and if you're 2 swings farther than the rest of the guys, you're not going to beat him. Super good horse right here. Belongs to Trevor Thiels. Won a lot of money on him. Right here, a little bobble, but 1, 2, and a hooey. 8 flat. It's hard to say 8 flat. Not going to win anything.
Making a joke about making a run at that all-around title. I don't think Trevor's joking about making a run at the tie-down roping world title.
I told him that, you know, it doesn't say anywhere you can't win for. You know, here we go. Let's try it and see.
What's he riding, Joe?
He's riding a young horse, kind of. He brought him along this year. He's had him about 2 years, and he really likes this horse a lot. This horse pulls. In other words, he brings the calf to you a lot, and Trevor really likes that. That sets his tie up. He's out, got it on him. Here we go. Now watch this horse bring him and flank. Got a little ball, but he's still good. Now he's too much pull right there.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah. But you know, Trevor likes a lot of pull out of the horse. If he gets that adjusted in the week, he'll tie a lot of fast calves on him, because that's what let him flank him so fast. But when he moved him, it's hard to tie when I watch. See how this calf comes to him? He gets him flanked right here. Right here, a horse needs to leave him alone. And see Trevor have to slide along with him just long enough that it eats that clock up 8-1.
Cost him some tenths of seconds. 8-1.
Start the week off in Cody old-fashioned. He's been really roping good. Sound. Pearl Horse of the Year along with Sid Miller. And he's out. Got it on him. Look out, people. Oh, the calf rolls. He's still got to get him up. He's okay right here if the calf takes it. He got a funny go right there, you could tell. See how that calf hit coming up the rope and sideways? So when he did, when he flanked him, that calf had the advantage. Took it away from Cody, fanned his legs at him just a little bit. And watch, see how you get him up out of the ground and then flank him? See, he looks up right there. He didn't think Pearl had her head, but Pearl was working right there. Pearl was on it.
And he's behind the reigning world champion in Tough Cooper. Tyson's won $97,900 this year. Tough Cooper, who's number 1's won a little over $135,000. So the reigning champ's got a pretty good advantage on these guys as it all kicks off.
This is a big chance for Tyson Durfee, though, if he wants to win a gold buckle. Okay, same thing. We just saw it. calf's on the ground, you got to stand them up. You know, the guy that's going to win the most money this week is the guys that handle their slack and set a calf up so he's ready to flank and tie as they get there. In other words, when he gets about right here, see the calf coming up the rope at him and on the ground, that means that you give advantage to the horse to bring the calf to you too much. When you have to get him up, it takes time. And, you know, the guys, you don't know where you're going to stop. This guy, there's no telling where he's going to stop. You know, and this is an opportune time for him to place in a round or win something today money. Roy, he's on the edge of his seat over there. Toughs out. His calf runs a little bit. Runs him off down there. Gets up, rolls him. Hits on this side. Got to stand him up. Won't be any money tonight. 1, 2, and a hood. We saw the guys that had the advantage, the ones that stood the calves up. It's going to be a long week. Lots of money won and lost on the ground. Shane Hanchy, you get the first go around. Buck Daniels, how you like that horse?
Good looking Shane right there as he gets ready for a victory lap. He gets a check for $18,630. He's 10th in the world. He gets to draw first blood. Look at that. The top 4, top 5, all under 8 seconds. And it took an 8-second run or better in our adjusted results just to get a check.